going up against Mineski. You know how I always used to pronounce them when I knew
Mineski?
Mineski?
Yes,
Yeah.
I heard when we
Or
were
Miski?
in
Miski?
qualifiers.
Because they were like I never saw their full name was Miski.
You just make me think of Baldur's Gate and Minsk. I don't know if you know Minsk and Boo, but Nahas is old enough. He knows what I'm talking about.
I'm not that old yet.
Yeah.
Oh!
Such a kid, Toby.
Hi everyone, yeah. So, I'm Toby1, this is Wagavava. We will be your casting pair for this wonderful series, which I hope will involve Slarks and Slaughter.
There should probably be a decent level of aggression, considering this is Mineski and MVP Phoenix.
You know, this is the first Beastmaster game I think I've actually got to cast.
I think it's the first one that I've seen as well at this major.
Let me actually, I want to double check.
MVP Phoenix just saying, hey, we ban Venge and Lifestealer, just let it through. And Phoenix is untouched as well. This is interesting approach to drafting in this meta.
It's the first one I've cast, but Beastmaster has been banned 25 times.
Yep.
Hilariously enough, when he's been banned, that team has had a 28% win rate. Then they banned the Beastmaster.
What?
It's a random thing on the side, but actually it's 11%. 11 times he's been picked, he's got a 54% win rate.
He is very strong. He is very powerful in the current patch, but it's interesting to see this Darkseer Earth Spirit and Witch Doctor picked up now. So Doom and Phoenix are both ignored in the first phase. Not banned, not picked.
This is MVP just going for what they love. Like, the Darkseer Earth Spirit, dual offlane, they know it is so damn powerful. Like, I remember I was having that debate with Blitz when we're doing some panel work at, I think it was Dota Pit, when people were playing there. And he's just like, the lane's already won. I'm like, why? It's like, well, they got Darkseer as well as Earth Spirit. Like, no one's going to come anywhere near that because you know, like, guaranteed, you're going to be able to dish out so much damage. If you're slightly out of position, you actually die as well.
That was when the roll was stronger, though. It doesn't last so long now. It's 1.4 seconds slow instead of 2 seconds. It does make a massive difference. For a strong slow, like 80% as well.
So what you're saying is MVP's living in the past?
Yeah, in a bit, if you look at the way they're drafting, but I think it's good to play around your comfort zone, and MVP always do this. It doesn't matter what land it is, and it's just kind of refreshing to see. We've seen a lot of games where a draft looks very much the same going into every series, so I'm just wanting to see exactly what they're going to go for. There's that MP Invoker. They do play it well, both X-Sword and Quaswex.
There's your extra damage in case you can't do it out with that lack of 0.8 seconds. And okay, Mineski Alchemist.
That's curious. I don't like Alchemist against Invoker at all, and they pick it straight after the Invoker. But I suppose they just wanted to go with this from the beginning and not gonna change their minds. But
they may have already just had like their straight up game plan. Like, okay, we're going Alchemist. We hit this perfect timing. Maybe they are looking at the Ags upgrades as well.
I've just seen too many games where Invoker is super effective at shutting down Alchemist. You have the Alacrity on the laning phase. You have Forge Spirits killing off the bounty runes. He can outlast the Alchemist really hard. I just think it's a great hero against him later on as well with the Ice Wall. I don't like that matchup.
Lich is into the pool now for Mineski, so
they want to have more stable lanes then, play out a longer laning stage. That's always going to be the plan. Lich not a very effective roamer, hard to gank mid with him. They do have Witch Doctor for a stun if they want to, and that's at least something. But I think it's just to shut down the MVP Phoenix carry. Yeah, Spectre's farm gonna be suffering.
It's MVP, like when they normally run their Spectre, they're not really as concerned. It's like, okay, do we get him a lot of farm on safe lane? It's like, no. When do we set up for him to haunt in and find that kill? The rest of it is just creating space in that top lane. And you're right, if Lich just stay on that top and he keeps the denial going, it's going to delay Spectre's involvement in fights.
It will. He also has the option to hurt the Invoker's level progression just by coming in mid a few times and denying off the range creep. That really hurts. And Invoker, probably the most level dependent hero in Dota. So it is something he could consider doing. We'll see what they want to go for as their last hero. Banning off the AA so Alchemist doesn't get hard countered by that. Having Witch Doctor and Alchemist, pretty good choice.
It's a lot of straight lockdowns. Right. Ever since you said Weaver in that previous game, I'm just like, you know, it's sitting in the back of my mind. It's like, why?
It's a very strong hero that not so many teams are using, and the teams that are using it are among the top tier teams. That's what I'm thinking. And there's plenty of lower tier teams that could make this hero work, but are not brave enough to play it. And most notoriously, I want to mention that Newbie play it excellently. They destroy people with it.
Newbie's so many great heroes. Like they're actually one of the few teams which I enjoy watching play Naga.
Yeah.
It's and I don't say that a lot. Like I was there at the TI3 age. Like it was.
I have not seen them play
Naga
it
can
more
piss
recently,
off
though.
in so many ways, but Newbie, I'm okay with that.
Yeah. I've not seen them play it more recently though that much. Maybe in an off game,
They did it at Epicenter.
Oh right.
Like, they did quite a bit at Epicenter because they run it into the hands of KP. So they run this this hybrid dual off lane.
Yeah.
And then they push the Naga into the safe lane. Normally they only do it when they play dire side.
Yeah, KP has a very interesting way of offlaning, and I think they play well around KP in Newbie, which is really great to see how he interacted with that team. And Mineski digging deep here in their time after the Juggernaut got banned.
It's the last pick. They can take their time. It's just what they feel okay with. And it's Queen of Pain.
That works.
I'm wondering if you actually pushed the Quap in towards the mid lane and run the Alchemist safe.
You don't need to do this.
You don't? You're happy with the Quap safe?
You still want to have the Queen safe, because that can punish Darkseer quite hard. It's a very strong laning hero, and even though the slow is not good against Surge or anything like that, it's still super effective at just rotating when you have your first item. As a safe lane queen, you can go Orchid first item and just start ganking with that. It's also a hero that you can't really gank with a Spectre Haunt or anything. I like the idea when you have a hard carry on the mid. Obviously, it's not going to be great if you have a non-farming, non-DPS mid, but in this scenario, it's a pretty cool draft.
Actually, as far as one thing goes for Mineski, which I kind of like above everything else, is that laning phase seems really strong. Like Queen of Pain was one of those heroes you always picked up saying, you know, she's always going to have a great time in the laning phase. Alchemist, you get a couple of hits, or you just pick up a bounty rune, and all of a sudden you're looking great in an Alchemist.
And then
the
Witch
Lich
Doctor
always keeps the lane back. Yeah, everything just seems really, really easy for Mineski as far as the heroes work to have a good laning phase against MVP, which is not easy. Most teams really struggle with this.
Toby actually managed to say something I never thought I would hear here at the Manila Major. Everything seems easy for Mineski. Out of context, of course, but...
and also, for
easy until you go up against MVP.
For some reason, all my heroes are gone again.
Beautiful.
I'm just...
There we go. Oh, it's still slow. Oh, the acceleration is also slow. God damn it, Cap.
You should never be a cameraman. Alright, so we're back in and I can actually see things now. Brilliant. Wonderful. Still don't know why that happens. Shout out to all the people who've also tuned in from the Mineski live stream. I'm fairly certain we picked up a lot as Mineski play their game. Their elimination game. Will they be dropped into the bottom 4?
They're still fighting. If we get Mineski going through into the upper bracket, that would be amazing. But of course, MVP, they haven't performed so far, but they're a team that a lot of other players are respecting. They can definitely play well. I love that.
It's the 8 blue screen of death.
The BSOD.
All I wanted to do was actually have a look because I really like the face mask on this Spectre set. Do you know it?
I know, I have the BSOD as well, so it's fine.
Do you... Oh, okay, so it is just completely... This doesn't exist. Wager is showing up the same blue squares.
He's a hacker.
Yeah, what is this?
Maybe it's a Korean item. It's off limits for us.
We're finding more bugs. Just wait, does it work for other? Oh, yeah, I can see. Yeah, lion stuff is here.
I'm sure
it has to be a Korean item. You're right. I think you've actually hit the nail on the head. It's. Oh wait, no, there we go.
Oh, there it is. Yep.
What?
I got it now.
Okay, so
Conservator is the set.
He has spent over. Okay, that's a lot of money spent on a spec.
Yeah, just 1 million gold.
It's a little bit. A very rich farmer.
Nowhere close to what I spent with my TA, dude.
It's because you've played way too many games of her.
Okay, so...
I've summoned more treants than that on my Nature's Prophet counter.
More than 1 million? What?
Yep, more than 1 million treants.
What the hell, Toby?
I've played some very, very long games. Okay. So, laning-wise, Raging Potato is going to be going to the bottom lane for the Queen of Pain. Middle lane is going to be Ben-Hur as that Alchemist, as Cast will be supporting him as the Lich. Sorry, I take that around. Wait. Yes?
The battle begins.
Because I'm looking at the item builds as well.
No, the Alchemist is definitely mid.
I'm right. Just I second guess myself for a moment. Puts Jules up on the top lane, supporting up Buccarino. He'll be the Beastmaster up there. Right now, he's just kind of being a nuisance to Dubu. But Dubu and Febu will be the roaming gank brothers, making sure Kuro gets farm up on top lane, MP then for the mid, and Forever's already abandoned the bottom lane. He's going to Iron Talon in the jungle.
I do like the boot first on Witch Doctor. It allows him to just harass a little bit more and still be safe here on the top lane. Should be safe.
Oh, they're going to ball forward. So Dubu's going to miss that one. The Earthspike will still be able to connect. You got a Paralyzing Cask up your sleeve, so Jules isn't really too concerned, even though he did back up a fair way. Now the Paralyzing Cask, it does not bounce, but Dubu still taking a lot of damage here. He cannot get rid of that paw yet. The stun, yep, Jules, nope, he's denied by a neutral creep. All part of the plan. Jules will go down, and Buccarino, well, he tried to turn to deny up the ball, but that won't work. Kuro will finish the job.
Well, at least they got the Spectre away from the CSing. She doesn't keep last hitting away. Always something. They're just disrupting a lane where they're 2 against 3, so that's perfectly fine for them. I think MVP, denying as well here with Dubu. Yep. More importantly, the mid lane should be going quite well for the Alchemist here. So far, his CS is not too impressive, but he also has a lot of creeps pushing into his tower, so he is doing all right.
It's just troublesome finding those last hits underneath the tower with the amount of damage that he's got.
Great denies by MP. He denied 2 range creeps underneath the tower against 2 heroes on mid. So that really hurts. You can't have your range creeps denied that easily.
Stun over on Jules, Spectral Dagger, Boulder forward, and this time Jules, Paralyzing Cask, gonna bounce up, down, and around. If they got enough, one more attack. Baby can't reach him, so they'll turn over to Buccarino instead.
Yeah, Buccarino is tanky though. They're just gonna deal some damage and then he's gonna back off. But all this time, Darkseer has been farming out jungle. He's got his level 3. Now he could actually look to go bottom. Nice regen.
Perfect for Jules.
Yeah. Poor Ben-Hur. He wanted it to be a bounty rune. He's like, why did I run here?
Well, hilariously enough, he still got that on bottom lane, and you can take it because you know the Darkseer has disappeared.
That's the thing about a Quaswex Invoker. It's not going to be controlling runes at all, and there's no hero, as you said, on bottom lane, so yeah, he could go there if you realize the Invoker never left the mid lane.
Yeah. It doesn't have any vision around there. Like all their Observer was up on the top lane instead. Yeah. This is still such a hard lane for MP. He's going to keep copping the Frost Blast damage of the Lich, and then has to go underneath the Acid Spray as well. It's just...
It is, and more importantly, I mean, even with his great denies earlier, he's still just barely about to hit level 4, and Alchemist has tons of experience, so does the Lich. He's just going to lose out the lane slowly. Laning against Lich is never fun.
One of the massively sad things for Raging Potato. He's got 13 denies to his name, but the Darkseer was never there when he got him. Oh, QO, you are low. Actually, is he dead? That Malediction with the boar attacks. He's going to survive. The tankers are healing him up, and that's a level 1 Malediction. Yeah,
he's going to be fine. It does hurt, though. Puts him pretty close.
Do they have a salve on them? They do not. There's only the tankers. Yeah. So QO is not a healthy man, and Buccarino looking to go again. The double kick arriving there from Dubu, and they're going to keep going. Buccarino, he is tanky, but do they have enough to finish the job? Kuro doesn't have a Spectral Dagger for now. The Paralyzing Cask locked inside the creep wave that was following him down, and in comes QO. He just needs 2 attacks, but no, they're not going to reach him. Maybe with Dubu, Boulder forward, cancels off the salve at least here from Buccarino, and Dubu, Maledict is on him, and that means Jules can turn it. They'll get first blood. Buccarino, there's not enough damage. QO, now the Spectral Dagger, it's going to get a revenge kill. It's a little too late to claim the first blood, but it's still a 1-for-1 trade-off.
It is a 1-for-1 trade-off in a lane where Mineski only have 2 heroes. They're fine with this. This is great. And also they got the first blood. So this is just working out completely in Mineski's favor. Wow, that was so greedy though, rolling in there. I did not expect it. Just immediately gets destroyed by the Axis and the Maledict. Spectre has her face boots now, but she's far away from getting a regen item as well. So this lane is not going to get much easier. I thought she would go for a Ring of Health rush on this lane, but just wants to increase the kill potential. Maybe goes Urn next.
It's Kuro's style though. Like he has to kill increase the kill potential because Spectral Haunt's meant to result in a kill. For Rev bottom lane, There's a blink available. He'll force it out. Farev's having a fantastic time. Like the amount of levels he managed to pull out of the jungle was great. Actually, we've had more kills by neutrals than we have actual players.
Yeah, that is true. With the third death to neutrals happening just now, I think Farev had such an easy time though because Raging Potato never actually used the courier or bought an item in the side shop. He waited very long to send out his items, and finally now he can put a little bit of pressure.
Well, he blinks over.
Yeah.
The Shadow Strike, Sonic Wave's available, but Farev searches away.
This is why you start jungle as Darkseer, so you have high level and all your spells can come to the lane very easily. Interesting that he skilled up the Wall of Replica early there. He wanted to go for a kill with it, but now it's just going to be inefficient having it.
Still watching that top lane. QO, Dubu, and Febby. Looking to try and pincer themselves in on top of Jules and Bocarino.
Oh,
there's a Spectral Dagger with the kick. Jules going to get caught by it, just get the paralyzing cask off. And that is a lot more of an efficient kill coming out from MVP.
Really great. Not losing anything and still going to farm up the enemy creeps and the neutrals here at the same time. So QO getting in a good position. And once he has that urn as well, they can keep playing like this non-stop and be in even better position to keep fighting. And silently on the mid lane, we just have Alchemist farming away. Haven't really talked much about it, but he's getting pretty fat.
It's kind of what we expect. Hey, Alchemist is farming. Brilliant. We'll check back in 3 minutes. He'll have himself a tier 3 item.
It's more the thing that 6 minutes have passed and no one has made an effort to go mid. When that happens, actually Jules.
Dubu, there's the boulder up, and with MP's rotation and the double kick, Bocarino may also be in trouble. A perfect tornado from MP. Jules will have to run north, and that's what QO is going to chase. Hilarious enough, this is actually really good for QO.
Yes, Spirit Fry. Oh, he's fine.
Kira's right behind him, man.
Yeah, I was talking about the Beastmaster, who managed to bait in the Invoker. Queen punishes with a TPN, and that turns out to be a great trade for Mineski.
Yeah, they managed to get more. Raging Potato doesn't have Blink at the moment. He's got it up in 6 seconds time. Actually just blew his screen, but they both come off cooldown, and he knows he can go for Dubu. But yeah, that Invoker kill, probably a little bit more critical than what I was watching.
Alchemist was pinging, he's like, go in here, dude, just dive in, create space for me. But very good play there by Mineski, just baiting them in deeper. Jules, I thought he was just out of position and it was going to be a flat-out feed, but Bocarino manages to get the Invoker real deep.
MVP have to get themselves to mid lane very, very soon, and not just like keep looking towards this top lane. There is a heavy Ancient stack waiting for Ben-Hur to roam over and just take it out. If they get this onto the Alchemist, this Alchemist is going to be unstoppable. Like, MVP will never be able to kill him.
He is pulling ahead really quick, and that's what I meant when I brought it up earlier, that if you don't make a single rotation to an Alch in the first 10 minutes or so, he could easily have a Radiance and Armlet at 12 minutes. Like, that's not even hard to foresee if he's going to be free farming like this.
Especially when he keeps being babysat by the Lich, who continues to prepare stacks for him.
And if he finds a Bounty Rune right now on bottom, going for that as well. So, all of this can be a problem. If he becomes too fat, Spectre can't really kill him with rotations. And you have pretty under-leveled supports on MVP right now.
What's the... Okay, yeah, no surprise, Gold's ahead, but also with the experience going the way of Mineski. They look really good against MVP.
Yeah, they are.
Like, MVP needs to try and rein this game back again. Like you expect it to come off the back of like a rotation from Dubu to start with. Febby, once he's at level 6, he might be able to do a little bit more. But QO's first real attacks haven't come either.
They have to find a setup now for a Spectre ulti. Like,
yeah, so
he
she can
back
come
to
back
base.
out.
Just for efficiency almost, they have to go and Jules.
They got one. It's Jules. Like,
they don't want to?
Oh, Dubu needs to commit.
The thing is that QO doesn't want to run all the way out from base as well. It's so long time invested just running.
There it is.
Yep.
Boulder forward, they get something bigger. They find the Beastmaster. And, yep, there it is. The kill goes the way. 322 gold going in for QO's pocket.
Very good. This is what they need to start making stuff happen every time they have ultis off. This is why they need Lion to hit level 6 as well, and he's farming away top, closing up to it. Once he got that ulti, just a single Earth Spirit rotation could be a queen kill if she's still farming up there.
Surprised Farev's not already in between the towers. Like, creep skip it out and sure you take that tier 1 tower.
He could, but he doesn't have much HP, so...
Yeah, he's quite low. But he's iron shelling up. QO gonna be initiated on Farev. Have they got a little bit of help? There's a surge on QO, and they just want to get the hell out of here. Raging Potato makes his play as well, but the kick from Dubu will buy the space. There isn't mana for the Sonic Wave. There would be if he used his wand charges.
It wouldn't be enough to immediately kill. Like, with all of the ticks from the Shadow Strike, yes, then Earth Spirit would have ended up dying, but that would have been denied maybe even. So I think it's fine to hold it there. If he doesn't kill the Spectre, it's not worth it. The thing about Queen ulti, it's such a long cooldown, you don't really want to use it for a kill on a support. If you can get the Invoker or the Spectre, that's a great kill. Or Darkseer even. Well, it's not that good. Oh, Invoker stealing the top rune. At least it wasn't a bounty rune, so he doesn't have to cry so much.
The Quaff got that one.
Yep. And
he doesn't have to cry. He's got 7k net worth, man, 10 minutes in. Like,
he could have had more. He would cry.
He potentially could have. That Ancient Stack's still sitting there.
Yeah.
Once that's gone, like...
Oh, he's turning into a monster. It's happening. And we're looking at a game where he's going to get really big, and later on, they have a lot of nice heroes to give Aghanims to, actually. And the fact that Queen won't have to build an Aghanims for herself, if she just wants to go for Orchid, there's a lot of good targets to silence up. Invoker, Darkseer, Earth Spirit, Lion, all of them are great targets.
Raging Potatoes looking at the QO. They can't do anything about this, really. In fact, it's MVP who are trying to do something about it. They bring over both Febby and Dubu, and that's with the finger. So they definitely want to see if they can find a kill on this Quap.
They also see the Alchemist farming Ancients. They know there's a lot of people coming in here, so...
Well, hello, Jules. Kick. Oh, it misses completely. The Raw's over on Dubu. Febby, what can you really do here? He can stun over to Bocarino. But this fight splitting itself up. With the tornado arrive from MP, the Lich Lord is going to bounce back into the Ancients. But Queen of Pain kills off Spectre with the Death Ward. You're going to get a double kill out there for Quap.
Oh, that
Jules
might not
helping
be...
out, and they barely stay alive. They're going to find Dubu too, locked in the tree lines. And well, this is going to be Raging Potato not getting it. It's the Beastmaster Ball of Bocarino that'll finish the job. And MVP, this is not the fight you were looking for.
Oh, that is so painful. They lost all of their ultis on cooldown now, and they massively lost the team fight as well. This is really terrible for them. It's the Lion and the Spectre ulti expended for this, and there's so many stacks going the way of the Alchemist. I think this game is looking really grim for MVP right now, even though it's just 5-4 in the kill charts. This is starting to pull ahead much faster.
Yeah. MVP's got to try and throttle this somehow. You can't just wait and let QO farm up.
Yeah, look at the big camp as well. The big camp on the side of Radiance. They're preparing for Alchemist even more. That is a juicy stack right there. His Lich, he's just like, here, sir. Your stack is ready.
He's getting so much as well. Like, it's not even just the fact that he's getting all the money, sitting at 9k net worth. It's the fact he's also level 11 12 minutes into the game.
Yeah.
Like, this progression, you can have a level 3 Chemical Rage a lot sooner rather than later.
It's a very important thing you said there, because when you get higher level in Chemical Rage, your mana is always going to be up. What? Queen! Queen just stole a massive creep from Alchemist. What is this? What a bad manner player.
Also, where's the efficiency? You're gonna get the money back anyway.
Exactly. All that Grievous creep, no Aghanims for you, Queen.
Well, she's buying
terrible manners.
She's buying the Orchid instead.
Yeah, but she won't be getting an Aghanims from for Christmas. That's what I'm saying.
Well, pick him up, throw him down, burn off the mana. That would only help if Febby connected on the stun.
Yeah, and he still has the Soul Ring as well. So even if he's 0 mana right now, the Alchemist can still ulti in 5 seconds.
Even that, you can't attack him. Like, you got a mischance now added into it. Even with Finger of Death, like, again, if he ultis, it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, it's hard. They need to burst very quickly. The only way, like, normally I would say you need to do it with a Sunstrike and Finger of Death, but this is a Crosswex Invoker, and I don't think it's the play in this game. I think Exort Invoker is so much better against Alchemist. You can control the runes with the Forge Spirits, you can kill him with Sunstrike, burst damage. Like, a Crosswex Invoker is meant to control the enemy jungle, but right now, MVP are the ones on the back foot. And there's so much pressure on QO. He has to play perfectly the rest of this game.
They're coming after Jules. Jules is picking up a TB scroll and getting the hell out of there. There's an Observer Ward that scouted out their movement. Oh, I would say that, but he's actually got it on cooldown. 10 more seconds and then he can leave.
Even if they were to find him, it's not going to be an objective on top of it. So there's 4 people running around, farming jungle a little bit.
Like, QO's got no help, he can't farm. Like, you can't get anything over on QO. QO's trying to survive with a casual Vit booster for now.
And even that is not going to be enough to save him if they get a good dive here with the Roar.
Bocarino's Hawk's perfect. They saw QO. He runs out, you go for the Roar, blink up, Shadow Strike it out, Spectral Haunt. Where did he actually end up? He went towards mid lane. Yeah. He actually went towards the Alchemist. Which I suppose is the safer place because more of his teammates are there, but you're still going to lose that tier 1 tower on top.
And you're going to lose your Spectre ulti. That's, you know, 2.5 minutes of a defensive Spectre ulti was used, so that's not good.
Well, they have to get something back, like, you got to push mid.
And they're trying for it, but Mineski can easily wrap around and defend this. I don't think they should give away any tower at this point. They're so strong. Maybe they could wait for the Queen Orchid to come up before they fight, but I don't see how they lose a fight right now.
Well, they look pretty much immortal.
They need Alchemist to go in first, though, and his travels.
Yeah, you keep trying to protect that tower when you got Frost Armor on it too. MVP are getting slowed up.
Yeah,
they have to bail. They cannot take the towers.
That's very hard actually to bring down. Just that slow every time you attack. And Alchemist is mid. He's like, oh, I heard there was a push. Everyone is leaving. Okay, let's keep farming then.
He doesn't care about the push. He's like, I heard there was money on legs.
One thing I have to give to MVP though is that they have great vision right now. Their wards are actually insanely good, but does it matter if you cannot kill the enemy? Yeah. Then wards. Well, we'll see if they can make something happen with that intelligence.
Like the walls don't even help you in a way where you can see the attacks coming, but like. And they're all aggressive observable, so I suppose yeah, you can dodge that way. But if you're looking to actually be aggressive with your lineup, you're not going to get Jack.
We say they have great wards. He should be able to dodge his gank then. They're coming in. Smoked, of course, but...
There's a break.
Oh.
He actually... Okay, the smoke just broke a Bocarino, but the creep wave was too far away. And yep, there it is. Hero's going to go down.
He's tanky, but he gets brought down. That's a lot of heroes.
This game just... I don't want to say it's over, but it feels so much like MVP have no control whatsoever of this map.
Well, I don't understand why you play against Alchemist mid and don't make a single rotation for him in the first 6 minutes. This offlane duo from Mineski actually played so well. Just the Witch Doctor Beastmaster created all the space that they ever needed for their Alch mid.
MVP's moving in to their own jungle. They're trying to track down the Alchemist. But the Alchemist is already done. They'll be able to de-ward the ward down. Okay, that's one thing they can get. They can find Raging Potato. Spectral Haunt, they find one. Spectre actually jumps over to cast, so Kuro looking for more kills. This TP out, I don't know if it's going to be successful or... Oh!
Clutch.
He was one HP! He was 1 HP!
He gets away though.
1 HP
is all it takes, Toby.
1 HP? You don't calculate that. You luck that.
No, it's the Frost Armor. Else he would have died, right? He calculated it, dude.
Oh,
he knows. Ice cold, Toby.
Kuro is actually going to be spitting chips right now. Like, that's just not cool.
He can't spit chips. He doesn't afford to spit away anything, dude. MVP are poor right now.
Can't even afford chips. No.
No, dude. Food stamps time. That's really harsh.
You can have a biscuit.
They do have a farmed Darkseer, but he's all they have right now.
Yeah,
that's about it.
And what's the Darkseer meant to do? Like, the Darkseer is your sustain, because he comes in with the mech. Like, he's not your initiation into a big fight.
Well,
you got your levels at least on him, but you actually need at level 12 before his wall does more.
Well, Darkseer works pretty well along with Earth Spirit, but the thing is, Earth Spirit is just level 6. Against a level 14 Alchemist, how do you just go in and try and kill him with your ulti?
You don't.
You don't. So
it's pretty simple.
Keep farming.
Especially when he's down. Okay, so 18 minutes in, he's sending the courier up in a moment. Okay,
880 GPM.
He just only 500 go over that. It's just like, what the hell?
Are pretty good for us.
He's got a Manta style armlet BT's Radiance.
Yes.
18 minutes into the game.
I can tell you I did not expect this to happen in this game. I thought it was going to be much more bloodbath, but this is a very controlled game from Mineski. They're playing really well. They had great laning, and...
Finish your Manta, Alchemist.
It just worked out great.
Finish your bloody Manta.
He could go Octarine before Manta. I'm not...
What?
Yeah, he could.
What? No. It's the roaring of Roshan. Like, MVP is probably going to try and come in and contest this. No Spectral Haunt, sure. But for Rev, he backs, was two of them up with the hillside. Roshan will be going down. The Aegis in the hands of the pain. But the two of them locked up there with the kick, with the Boulder Ford, and the EMP. You can say goodbye to Witch Doctor as well as the Beastmaster. Everyone else, however, has left the party.
Yeah, I mean, that tornado was pretty clutch. They get 2 kills, but of course, Roshan Aegis still taken. Queen still has that. I guess it's the two most useless heroes. Maybe Lich could have died instead. I think MVP are gonna be happy with anything.
It keeps the Alchemist doing Alchemist things. He's gonna be 6-slotted soon.
He
Like
will be.
he's gonna have his Doctrine in just a bit. And then the only thing he replaces is what, a Soul Ring, and that's all.
Well, that's when he starts just pumping up his allies as well, giving them Aghanims to everyone.
Yeah.
They have some pretty great heroes to give it to. I think Witch Doctor is a great one. Queen, of course, might be building one of her own.
I would like it on. I would like it on Witch Doctor.
Speaking of Queen, dead once. Oh, he didn't have to finger there.
I like the animation when she dies in the air for the Aegis. It spins beautifully, and then she hits the ground in a wonderful pirouette until she dies as a frog.
Wow, he was really slow in blinking there. After he came out of the Hex, maybe he thought he was dead already. But he had a good time to blink. Oh well. Sad times for him.
Illusion.
It's a lot of beautiful drawing on the map. MVP. They want to take control of the enemy side. Trying to make use of their invoker,
run
chasing
Jules.
after Jules.
Run, okay. Turn, Jules. Turn.
Jules is not scared.
You've got friends, Jules. You got friends.
Power in numbers, dude.
How's that bottom lane looking? Buccarino having to hide in the trees as for Revs.
Well, his buddy just died there with Aegis, so he's kind of scared the same will happen to. Oh, look at that!
Oh, the whole.
If you got the roar, if you roared and walk in and take the Greaves, that would be something.
You would actually just tap out. You just say, you know what?
Yeah.
This game is done.
I think you would.
Game is over.
I think you would GG call if that happened.
Oh.
He left those Greaves for a long time on the ground too. He like ran up for some CS
Yeah,
in between.
he must have forgot about him.
Yeah.
Concoction coming in from Ben-Ho. He's actually going to reach for Rev, who tried to back to get rid of the Hawk, but there's more where these came from. With a silence on for Rev, multiple TPs arriving from MVP, but they're ready to fight. Buccarino very quickly used up by MP. Stupid doesn't really get a follow-up proper kick, he just silences the Beastmaster.
Spectre actually has the Relic as well now, so if they can farm up 900 more gold so she gets her Radiance, then MVP are in fighting shape, but they do not want to take this fight.
Is it still fighting shape? You're up against a 20k net worth Alchemist.
Sure.
Like, Raging Potato's in a great position too. There's your roar. He's waiting for the Sonic Wave. MP's low. He blinks up there, waiting for the Yule Scepter. Down there it is. Hits Bevy on the way down. MP's lost. They've lost 3 of them, and this game...
I have no idea why they take that fight. They're so close to a Spectre Radiance. You can just push out the other lanes, force the enemy to not be able to push tier 3, and keep delaying it. When you have Radiance on Spectre, before Alchemist starts giving everyone Aghanims, you can actually kill these guys. That's a low HP Lich, that's a low HP Witch Doctor, and even Beastmaster is not that farmed. I'm so amazed they go into that fight.
Oh, it's over.
It's looking grim.
Yeah. There's Grim and there's the Reaper. Put them together. That's spelled death of this game. I am being so negative in this game. I apologize profusely, but this kind of stuff, like you watch it happen, and QR, like you can't deal with that.
Yep, the Observer Ward's revealing it. He's gonna farm the big stack on the creep wave as well. Tons of money.
Yeah. Life is beyond hard. In fact, hang on. What's the challenges for the highest amount of like gold per minute? Because right now, okay, I should probably watch him kills as well. Like he's just shy of 1k. Fevy, run to the tree line. Overcomes Ben-Hur and
oh, he's 2
there
away
goes
from
the Lion.
995 right now.
Okay, is that what we do? Okay, I'm just gonna put this one up on our screen.
Oh, there we
Screw
go.
the buyback.
He broke
Jules,
it.
he's in trouble. The back. Now MVP finally actually having something to work with. But Jules is 2 points up in restoration. He's got the space. The own charge is killing him off. He turns into the ultimate. He's going to survive. MVP, they're losing too many. The Spectral Horn will kick in, and Jules Clover capes away. He won't die. No QR. He jumps back over right on top of Jules. It's still not enough. Jules, will he die from the fall? Yes, he does. There we go. MVP, a 3-for-3 trade-off. But QO is being slowed down. The BTs are coming in as the Alchemist is arriving. Concoction will fly out. And QO trying to make a break for the hillside. It won't be enough. The Alchemist will basically spin round.
They're being run over by a train right now, and that is Alchemists. I don't know play against Alchemist mid and don't gank him a single time, you're gonna run into this. There's no way he's not gonna get farmed.
I think it's an arcane rune too. What's sitting on the courier? What's he actually going to buy up? He's buying, okay, a Sock
It's the Shivas.
A Shivas or a Sock
Shivas.
Okay.
The people, like, everyone is going for Shivas nowadays.
I was actually thinking, like, maybe he actually goes for a Sock Us. So, like, when they hit the racks, like, at least you got the negative one straight away, and the Queen of Pain can go for Shivas after.
You just become so much more immortal when you go for this build, because just a minus attack speed to the enemy team, it's gonna completely make Spectre useless when she pops her ulti as well. And it gives so much armor. 15 armor for yourself. And it speeds up farming, Toby.
So many good things.
Farming. And Octarine lowering the cooldown. Oh my god, I could go on for days, Toby, how good the Shiva is.
Keep it going, bro.
Okay. The aura, it's just...
Okay, don't keep it going.
Yeah.
it's fine where it is.
You have to make up your mind, Toby.
I'm allowed to change my mind?
No.
Okay, he is racking up a hell of a lot of
He's
gold.
going for 1100, it's actually pretty impressive.
Yeah.
I
I don't think anyone would have really put like more than just like the round the 1k mark.
What was the highest prediction for GPM? Wasn't it just 1k plus?
You're the one that actually can check your compendium. I cannot.
I'll check Cap's compendium on my computer, but...
and see what Cap put on it, because yeah, Cap's still logged in.
What's his predictions here? I'll be back in a moment,
my prediction was like 900 to 1,000. Because I didn't think an Alchemist would have enough success. But this Alchemist has just had free reign of the world. Mineski. Now they smoke up, they look for an opening.
Oh no, Cap, you failed.
He did the same as me. He did 900 to 999.
Yeah, I think I did higher than that. I'm pretty sure I did the highest, because Alchemist is meta.
Here comes MVP, wrap around the back. Mineski, they're smoked up. It's gonna be the initiation. Febby, they back it back into a wall. Goes for a thumb, but the kick is perfect. Cast a Bocarino caught out Sonic Wave, doing heavy damage to Febby. He will end up popping thanks to that Orchid. Jules, QO actually finds him. This is a good fight for MVP. They may get more out of this, but the Alchemist, he's still alive. Darkseer needs the bell.
God.
He can't get out in time. And now it's Earth Spirit Dubu. He can boulder away. Actually, they both TP out right in front of MVP.
That was still amazing fighting by MVP. The wraparound was so good for them. They got perfect initiation. Sadly, they just don't have enough damage to kill everyone on Mineski. So they have to settle for, okay, we'll take 2 supports and an offlaner. The chorus, no, not so much. We'll take them another day.
They're at least able to play around like the Alchemist. Like MP is just like, I deny you your 500 gold. I'll take away your mana as well. Okay, never mind, Chemical Rage.
And he is building into the Aghanims now, an Alchemist. So we'll see who gets the first present.
Witch Doctor is 11, so Jules will be the most obvious target.
But Lich did some hard stacking, Toby. You have to reward this kind of behavior.
No, you do not.
Yes, you do.
You could reward the Queen of Pain with an Aghanim set. That would be another one of the upgrades, which I would be okay with.
Yeah, lower cooldown on the Queen ulti would be pretty massive right now. 135 is hard to work around.
Yep.
We'll see. We'll see what he opts to do. Is it completing right now?
Yeah, he just needs one more camp.
Yeah, he killed this and he hasn't.
Yep, there it is. So Ag's done.
Everyone is there. Everyone is asking him, like, please,
me, mine.
That's exactly what their chat is
mine.
like.
Look, Raging Potatoes even just like they're trying to grab it direct.
It's Queen. No, it's Witch Doctor.
It is.
Yeah.
Witch Doctor. Upgraded Death Ward.
It is a massive upgrade. Witch Doctor now being able to hit everyone with that Death Ward. And these team fights are pretty clumped up. Smoke coming in. Mineski, can they find them again?
Well, that Observer Ward is perfect for Mineski. They see MVP, so Concoction prepares from Ben-Hur. Dubu boulders away. Ben-Hur picked up by the tornado. Means he actually dodges stunning himself thanks to MP's efforts. But Dubu, you're a long way out. Raging Potato going to BKB. Dubu drop down low. They have to trigger off the Greaves to give him the life back again. Roar on the back line. Skuro out in the front. They commit the Death Ward and the Lich ultimate to get it. But QO is dead.
Spectre ulti down and Spectre down herself as well, so she tried to go, but her team was running away. When Earth Spirit is being jumped on, they don't have a great initiation, because there's Blink on Lion, but he doesn't have a chance to go in there. What are you gonna go into? Queen with BKB on? It's just impossible.
Can this Alchemist actually get higher than 1100? Because it seems like he's capping a point now, where he can't get any more money.
We need more stacks, Lich.
Yeah,
please, for my predictions. I guess.
Did you predict over 1100?
No, I think the highest one was over 1,000, right? I'm sure it was.
There, he just cracked 1100. With the death of Roshan, he just cracked 1100.
The highest previously in the tournament was 1048 though, so I think it was already breached.
Okay.
Unless it updates in-game, which I don't think it does.
Can they go on top? No, they can't.
Well, they see the Alchemist. That doesn't mean they can kill him. They have to just run away, I think.
Alchemist sees Febby, but because Ben-Hur basically has this I just run at you build,
He does.
he can't really do much about it.
Not really anything. You know that moment when you have 1200 gold to farm to get your point booster, but you just send out the courier to secret shop because you're about there.
You know you're gonna get there.
Yeah.
Oh boy, oh boy.
That's
oh
when
boy.
you know the GPM is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, MVP are trying to set up for something. They have a smoke available, so they want to group up and go, but yeah, they're gonna go push out the top lane and then probably look for a pick. They could kill anyone if they run into him, actually. Maybe not the Alchemist if he has people behind him, which he pretty much always does.
Yeah.
But Queen is a definitely good target. Downside is being the Aegis, of course, so waiting for Aegis to time out could be a good play. And she's going Assault Cuirass. She almost has the entire thing as well on Queen.
Alchemist is actually just farming right underneath MVP. Like he's actually farming right inside the dire jungle with just illusions. He actually missed the last hit, so that's not that great. And Queen of Pain gets the Aghanim, so
She did suffer from the cooldown. And last fight, when she blinked in with the BKB on, she had 5 seconds until her ulti was coming off cooldown. Of course, giving Queen Axe lowers her ulti cooldown by 95 seconds. That's a pretty good upgrade.
it is.
Of course, the damage is welcome too.
Man, this really just feels like MVP is delaying the inevitable, but they are like it's the kind of way that team always plays. Like they'll always play to the bitter end.
They never give up.
There's always hope somewhere.
No, MVP is definitely one of those fighter teams that does not tap out.
Yeah.
And for some teams, that's true, of course. When you play in playoffs and about to be eliminated, MVP will do this in group stage and every single game.
At the same time, like we've seen people before who haven't tapped out. This is how Apollo Creed met his maker.
We've seen worse throws, you know. There's been bigger things happening.
Maybe he's just trying to get rid of all these damn illusions. The Manda-style illusions of Ben-Hur. He has to actually commit both the mana drain as well as his hex to get rid of him.
Yep. Once he gets that max level on mana drain, though, just 4-second cooldown will be good.
Then it's fine. But it doesn't stop the push from the Alchemist still.
No, he's just gonna keep going. The full Assault Cuirass is coming out. BKB's available as well. Queen is gonna be really hard to bring down even once here. And she has the Aegis for a while longer as well, 2 minutes.
This is kind of the moment. Like, this is gonna be it. Like, Mineski will come up. They'll either be a really good fight for MVP, where they actually defend their racks and get even trade-offs.
Mineski won
or they lose the entire fight. Because Raging Potato's Spectral Horn reveals them off. A big tornado actually catches Raging Potato. Now he BKBs himself up. You already have to have the buyback out from this spec. And with a double kill for Raging Potato, he's just going ham by himself. The Yule Scepter up, he'll blink himself away. I say he's by himself. He actually has the illusion of the Alchemist. So technically Ben-Hur is helping out.
He's fine dying with Aegis as well, he doesn't really care, but he's gonna be healed up by his teammates. Beautiful TP in with the Alchemist on the Hawk. So just using that Beastmaster in a good way.
You just don't have damage to fight this.
No, you don't.
Like, you can EMP burn, but it doesn't really like affect anything. Like, you're still going to move towards the mid lane. The Alchemist is still, like, he's armor toggling his way to victory here. When combining it with a Chemical Rage, you're never going to kill him.
It's all just karma for leaving that Invoker alone on the mid lane. It's like, guys, I need help.
Yeah, here's your concoction as well. Kuro is down. The 4-star from Mount the Sonic Wave actually doesn't reach him thanks to the secondary 4-star.
Good thing you get it axed to his queen.
Alright, Febby. Well, there goes your Aegis at least.
Yeah, but Febby has to run for his life as well. This Alchemist is angry.
This is good for Mineski. They understand too, like yes, this is just like a systematic killing of MVP. Bit by bit, they will eventually get there. But they're trying to take no risks. Like they're making sure they get the primary objective. This time it's going to be Kuro with a Scream. Concoction as well.
Lion has ulti.
Oh, better. He does, but the toggle is also way too good.
He used it too late though. He could just have used it immediately, but I think it's too little too late anyway.
And the drum roll, boys and girls. How much is it gonna be?
Final GPM.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
Truly majestic.
I purposefully hit it at the end, just so we would have a reveal. And the reveal is... Okay.
1161 GPM. Alchemist had a pretty fun game. Mineski making game 1 look really easy against MVP.
It really, really did.
Their lanes just worked out beautifully. Normally when people pick Lich, I'm a little